Let me ask you all a question. Will Ash return? Ash has been gone from our screens for nearly 3 years. Recently, the popularity of Pokemon Horizons is also dropping. So, will the Pokemon animation team reconsider changing the protagonist? To figure out this issue about Ash, we first need to understand why the animation team replaced him. Let's go back in time to May 2022. As Pokemon Journeys neared its end, at a crucial point for returning fans, the Pokemon Company and Game Freak quietly held a crucial meeting that rewrote the fate of the series. The topic pointed directly to whether to bring Ash and Pikachu's journey to an end. The reason for this meeting was due to two major factors. First, the consistently low viewership ratings. Second, the creative dead end for Ash's character. The meeting also brought up a controversial rumor, alleged discord between Ash and Pikachu's voice actors. Although Ash's voice actress Rika Matsumoto publicly denied it immediately afterwards, the emergence of this topic had already exposed the underlying pressure on this classic duo. What's more noteworthy is that over the past 20 years, TPC and GF had wavered multiple times, repeatedly questioning whether to keep using Ash. Only Chief Director Kunihiko Yuyama held firm. As Ash's most steadfast guardian, he firmly believed that the core of Ash's journey was never about winning championships, but rather a symbol of never giving up and continuously pursuing one's dreams. He even planned to deliberately prevent Ash from winning in the Sun and Moon series, to maintain his core trait of failing but always fighting back and starting anew. However, within the animation industry's commercial logic and long-term needs, this idealism ultimately became hard to sustain. Eventually, TPC, holding the absolute decision-making power, synthesized all opinions and finalized the plan to let Ash officially exit. The new series, Pokemon Horizons, officially launched with Liko and Roy taking over the screen time, carrying the new banner for Pokemon animation. This transition was bound to bring massive risks. This led them to handle Ash's farewell segment with extreme caution, treading on thin ice. Their core objective was to avoid affecting the sales of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They deliberately bypassed major game release dates to prevent splitting the attention of players and viewers. At the same time, specifically tailored for Ash, the Aim to be a Pokemon Master miniseries brought back multiple classic characters to the same stage, delivering a perfect conclusion to reward veteran fans. Even more cleverly, the production team deliberately avoided sensitive words like conclusion and end, conveying a signal that Ash and Pikachu's adventure is still continuing. This both pacified fans' reluctance to say goodbye and preserved for the classic duo the possibility of a future reunion. As for the portrayal of Ash's ending, the meeting also harbored deeper considerations. Originally, the core plan for the Journey series was, after Ash secured the Alola Championship, to push him to challenge for the World Championship, using this to maintain the plot's tension. But when Ash truly reached the top of the world, the production team found out that becoming a Pokemon Master, the core theme running throughout the series, still lacked a clear definition. They even felt that if they couldn't convey the profound meaning of this goal, Ash's journey would only leave an anticlimactic regret. Ultimately, becoming friends with all Pokemon became the answer that gave Ash's 25-year adventure a highly symbolic and perfect conclusion. So back to our main topic now, will Ash make a return? Here we have to talk about Pokemon Horizons. Pokemon Horizons had a very impressive start when it aired, and its word of mouth was very good. Relying on the dual protagonist setup and the freshness of a global travelogue, it harvested a wave of traffic. But after entering the mid to late stages, viewership kept falling, and its word of mouth worsened. So after Horizons ends, the production team will likely change characters again. As for whether they'll introduce new characters or let Ash return, we can only look to the Pokemon animation team. I think Ash will definitely appear in the next series, but probably not as the main protagonist.